Hello, everybody. Let me explain what's happening today. Today I'm going to be working on a nonfiction book proposal to be sending to publishers for the hopes of publication. Now, this is not the tabletop role-playing game book. I still need to do some preliminary research for that. So this is a different book. This is a pop culture bestiary that I'm thinking of putting together. It feels like it'd be a bit of fun. It doesn't require 3 years worth of research in order to do. So I thought it would just be a bit of a fun thing to do. I've already written a couple of sample chapters, which I think have gone pretty well. I'm really happy with how they turned out. So I'm happy to go ahead and go forward with the proposal. The way that I do proposal work is I like to do some market research. And obviously some of this involves Googling and things like that, which I already have done and will do a bit more of. But also what I really like to do is just go to a bookstore. Go to a bookstore, go to the library, and look at the books on the shelves. Look at what's available, look at what's there, and make note of those. So I'm going to be looking at which kind of similar vibes. So it doesn't have to be a direct competitor kind of book, but it could be something that kind of fits the vibe of what I'm doing. It fits kind of what it is that I'm trying to achieve, even if it's not exactly the same. And the reason why I'm looking into these is so that way I can take note of the book title and the author's name, but also who the publisher is. And books that kind of fit a similar thing to what I'm trying to achieve are obviously publishers that I could do research into and see whether or not I want to send my proposal to them, or whether they even accept unsolicited proposals. But I want to take note of all of those things. Quite a lot of these are not going to accept unsolicited proposals, but I don't know until I look into it, and there's no point in looking into publishers that would not publish my work. So this helps to narrow down the pool a little bit when it comes to looking at potential publishers. I already have one or two that I've noted as people that I might want to send to, but I'm not really convinced on whether or not those are the exact people that I would love to go with. I'm obviously going to send it because you never know, but I wouldn't mind getting a couple more because I like to send out at least 5 at a time because there's a lot of rejections in publishing, and so getting prepared for that with numbers is always a really good idea. All of that being said, we're going to go to Waterstones. We're going to go to the library. I've got to drop off some books anyway at the library and potentially pick some up. We'll see. But I've definitely got to do research there. They tend to have a bit of older books at my library, but, older books are still books to put on a list. Then maybe we will go to a coffee shop and do a little bit of proposal writing there, because things like the synopsis and stuff like that, I'm already prepared to sit down and write. So, I think that's where what we're going to be doing today. So let's go do some research and write a book proposal. write. It is about 2 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna kind of call it there. I've got a really good start on this proposal. I have pretty much all of the bare bones except for a couple of things, but I do need to tweak a lot of it. I need to add a lot to it. My overview is incredibly basic and not as detailed as I would like it to be, things like that. So we'll work on that. But we wrote 3,258 words of the proposal. However, that includes my 2 sample chapters entries that I have to include as part of the proposal, which was about 1,600 words. So 1,600 words I had already written, and I was just copying it into the same document. So I guess, I don't know, whatever the math is for that is actually kind of what I wrote today. So I think that's a pretty good start. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed a little glimpse into the proposal creation. And we will be back to continue working on the proposal another time. So thanks for spending the day with me. I hope you enjoyed some book shopping and other book looking and things like that. And I will see you next time. Bye.